Case would begin No Mercy with the main event, which I guess to make it the curtain jerker. So it's both. I like how they got everyone in the ring, then they did the background to it. So we've got AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, the lunatic Dean Ambrose, and chasing that sweet 16, John Cena. There really is no good connotation for 16. Even though I have read Ric Flair was one who coined the phrase Sweet 16 back in like the 80s. So he must have known he's going to be 16-time world champion. I like this match. What I thought they did well is they didn't do the trope of two guys, double team, guy number 3, guy 3 sits on the outside and sells death for like 5 minutes. Rolls in, hits a move on one guy where it's like a drop kick to knock him out of the ring. Guy number 2 sells death as 1 and 3 fight. Guy number 2 gets in, knocks out guy number 1, then 2 and 3 fight. They didn't do that. They did a little bit, but not as much as other triple threat matches. Lots of nice back and forth. I liked when all 3 guys did spots together. The IV up for the AA, turn, use AJ's legs to clock Ambrose. Ambrose, go on to the rebound clothesline or lunatic lariat Morrow. Well, then you have AJ get out, hit John Cena with the move, turn around, eat a clothesline. I liked that. That was good. That showed a nice amount of, there's 3 of us, man. Let's do some moves where all 3 of us get together. And not the standard, going for a superplex and powerbomb superplex combination. It's cool a couple times, but not like every single triple threat match. First finish. Ambrose gets AJ Styles in a calf crusher. John Cena picks the other leg, STF, tap out. But AJ's in 2 submissions. Who becomes champion? Mike Chioda, smart thing. Restart the match. We can't have 2 winners. So often that would have been like, oh, we've got 2 winners. Who's the champion? Nobody knows. What are you saying? Oh, I guess we'll find it. No, they just went, we can't do this. Restart. Good. AJ brings in a chair. It's a triple threat match. Everything's legal. Why don't heels begin the match that way? I think every now and then heels should watch how everybody plays any no DQ style match on any wrestling game. It's like, can I get a chair? Match start, leave ring, get chair, bludgeon with chair, bludgeon with chair, bludgeon with chair, bludgeon with chair. Finisher onto the chair, bludgeon with chair, pin. That's how everybody plays it in the video game. It's grab object, beat both guys to bloody pulp with object, pin. Think about how this match begun. AJ Styles looks at John Cena. John Cena and Ambrose punching the daylight out of each other. Booyah, booyah, booyah. AJ Styles rolls outside the ring, grabs a chair, and just starts beating both of them down with the chair. You have Ambrose leave the ring. AJ just laying into John Cena with the chair, constantly screaming, "You'll never beat me. You'll never get number 6 as long as I'm holding this title." Just ding, ding, ding. Ambrose comes in, beats AJ down with the chair. You know, they both get the chairs knocked out of the ring. John Cena pops back up, and all of a sudden it's just they constantly fight. John goes out for a chair. John looks at the chair, doesn't use a chair because John is the face. And then you go from that to just a straight good old-fashioned fight again. You end with that spot. AJ Styles, who used the chair earlier, beats them both down with the chair, is successful. Good. But nice match. Got the crowd going. Ironically, there was only really 2 matches that had a lot going for them, and neither one of them were the main event. Nikki Carmella. I liked it. It showed Carmella a nice mean streak. My only complaint is instead of yelling, "Nobody cares," I would have totally have taunt spammed, "Come on, Nikki." She did it a couple times. I was like, good. It'd be like, headlock, "Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki!" Just, I mean, the fans hated constantly hearing Brie be like, "Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki!" Just that would have healed it up so much. She'd be like, "Come on, Nikki! Come on, Nikki!" And of course, she did a good job countering a lot of things, and they made a good use of Nikki's power. This match was booked well. Carmella came off looking crafty, heely, and manipulative, and Nikki sold face and peril really well. I liked the constant work on the neck. Showed a nice and vicious streak. Good solid match. Nikki got the victory with the Rack Attack 2.0. Not a fan of the name for being TKO, but, you know, it works. Like the NKO for the Nikki knockout would have been fine. Or, you know, the BKO for the Bella knockout. You know, the Bella Buster is already another move, just, you know. But good. Tag titles. Usos. Rhino, Slater. Man, Slater's stupid over. Chance of, he's got kids. It sounded like he got kids, not he's got kids. But, you know. Nice that they had Rhino be the one in peril, to have Slater be the one cleaning house, to finally end up having Rhino be the one to save the day. Great match. Crowd was hot for it. They retained. Good stuff. They're doing simple, basic storytelling. How do you win matches? Well, now we're going to blow your leg out with a kick to the back? Yeah, then Tequila Sunrise. Alright. They're good dastardly heels, and the crowd boos them. It's brilliant. I want to talk about Corbin Swagger. It's hard to get excited for a match you've recently seen on SmackDown, but I love the ending for that match on SmackDown. I'm reaching for the ropes. Oh, he tagged. I'm reaching for the ropes. Love it. Two big hossy guys doing a big hoss guy fight. I liked that, you know, Corbin worked the hand. I loved how the end came down to two big hossy guys. Thumb to the eye. Oh, that's good healing. End of days 1, 2, 3. Dig it. Dig it. Douchey Corbin, because that's the character he plays, which is fantastic. He has that CM Punk swagger to him, and the CM Punk personality, not the in-ring ability, but he's got everything else that has that CM Punkish feel to him. Great. I want to see him do well, and I think he has the tools to do well. Becky Lynch has got something wrong with her. Becky, get better, girl. So, Bliss has cut a decent promo, like, maybe she's got a hangnail. I'm like, good healing. Good. Maybe her hair's falling off from all the dye. Good healing. Then she takes on Naomi, who is channeling the go from Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Oh, such an amazing 80s reference. Oh, Bruce Leroy taking on Shonuff, the Shogun of Harlem. Now I really want to see if they continue a feud with her and Bliss. Have Bliss come out with like the red shoulder pads and like a top knot. Just maybe a house show. Just really push it. And then Naomi wins. They talk about it later on Talking Smack. It's like, well, Naomi beat you. Are you still the number one contender? Yes. It was a cheap victory. Okay. Maybe it's be a triple threat match. No. So November 8th, we'll get to see the match from this live network special. It's not really a truly pay-per-view. Miz, Dolph Ziggler. My wife was like, "Do you think Miz is gonna lose? Do you think Miz is gonna lose? Or do you think Ziggler's gonna retire?" I mean, it had enough going into it where you're like, man, if Miz defeats Ziggler, the heat will be nuclear. And then if you have him come down with Maurice, and let's say he's found another Hollywood star to come down with him, and it's Ava Marie, the heat would be like two suns rubbing together to form a super sun. And then that sun going supernova. That much heat. Spray in the face, skull crushing finale, 1-2 foot on bottom row. Kenny and Mikey come down, get involved. Nah, it ain't happening. No. And after lots of work to the legs, we saw figure 4, zigzag out of nowhere, sleeper hold. It's really weird when you're like one of the best matches on a card that AJ Styles, John Cena, and Dean Ambrose was Miz and Dolph Ziggler. They threw everything in this match, and the crowd was hot. But the crowd was kind of burning after that match, but the crowd was hot for it. And Ziggler getting like the out of nowhere victory, good. I do think Miz needs to quit doing the slingshot powerbomb. He has issues with it, but beautiful match. Played me like a fiddle because they kind of ran, in the vein of great matches like Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. They did a bit online about the top 10 like career-ending moments, like retirement. And it was like they built up so much using social media and everything to make it, this is the moment. And then Ziggler wins. And then seeing him show up and talk about it on Talking Smack, which I love the fact that SmackDown has a 3-hour block. They know they don't have a 3 hours worth of wrestling. So they do like 2.5, slap a Talking Smack on the end of it, recap everything. Perfect. It felt like watching a regular sporting event where they do the event itself and they do the recap afterwards. Just perfect. Means our main event is Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. Okay. I've been digging the build-up, but I love Bray Wyatt. I think my chair is actually probably blocking my Bray Wyatt one. Yeah, Bray Wyatt is actually right next to... So Bray Wyatt is actually right next to Paige. So Bray Wyatt is currently blocking the anti-monitor, or Black Lantern anti-monitor. Good match. I like the psychology in it. I like that when Bray was in control, he taunted Randy. He didn't go for a pin. You can tell he was going for the humiliation and the victory. I'm going to beat you psychologically and physically. I was like, I like this. This is good storytelling. The bit with the steps, now it's like, okay, set up steps. No, please do not do a tables, ladders, chairs, and stairs pay-per-view. No. No. Randy hits an RKO. Lights go out. Luke Harper's there. And then Randy Orton loses. Yeah, that was Battleground last year. And Bray Wyatt took on Roman Reigns. Then a hooded cameraman attacked him. And it was Harper. You know what? I dig it. Because it means then when Rowan comes back, you've got a tag team. You've got a singles wrestler. You've got a show that needs an additional big hoss tag team. They can destroy the Ascension, not a big deal. They can annihilate a team like the Hype Bros, that's fine. They could take the titles from Slater and Rhino. Because the fact you can have that discussion of crushing the hope of the common man, like a heartless god, an eater of a double wide trailer. There's so much great things he can do to destroy the team of Slater and Rhino. And let's be honest. Usos American Alpha, money feud. Usos and the Wyatts, money feud. You put those three guys together, those three teams, cycle in one of the other three that are on the periphery, every now and then to keep the other team occupied, that could almost give you that Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, Edge Christian sort of feel. And that could be a great way to fill up a tag division for the better part of a year, just having 3 solid, dominant tag teams that are just different when it comes to application of moves. Overall, solid pay-per-view. Was it as good as Backlash? No. But I think the Becky Lynch Bliss match would have been much better than Bliss Naomi. And I think that putting the true main event first might have been the easy way of starting to go, well, we have Hell in a Cell in a couple of weeks. Rumored to have the first women's championship Hell in a Cell. They could go on last. They could main event the pay-per-view. Or they can go on last, and the main event could be one of the first matches to get the crowd hyped. Which was a smart move, to get the crowd hot in the beginning, and then you can get them, a crowd has energy in the beginning. What they found out with things like WrestleMania and SummerSlam is that towards the end, your crowd is dead. And you gotta really jack it up to get the crowd back into it. I think putting Sasha Banks and Charlotte in a Hell in a Cell as your last match in I think it's in Boston, in Sasha's hometown. Sasha will put all stops to make that match memorable. And you know what? I think those two in that structure in her hometown goes on last.